What's going on YouTube? It's your girl Stunna Plays, and I am back with another reaction video. So I'm getting ready to react to the real NBA Youngboy versus OBLOCK story. A couple of you guys recommended me to react to this. Just a fair warning, I stay neutral when I react to things. Like, I actually support Youngboy and Lil Durk's music. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this action video.
Good, you on?
What you on, buddy?
Oh, cool.
NBA Youngboy has built a well-respected name in the rap community. For the last couple years, he's consistently been one of the most watched and streamed artists there is. In the past, fans and even other rappers have tried to question Youngboy's street credibility. Because he blew up at such a young age and he's been a mainstream rapper now for years, it's hard for some to believe the lyrics he raps about. Right now, he's been assigned house arrest in Utah for crimes he committed back in 2020. This means all he really has to entertain himself is drop music, which brings us to his newest mixtape, Colors. On the song Bring the Hook, Youngboy decided to lay it all on the track.
Yeah, he went crazy. The whole industry was like surprised. I mean, Youngboy toxic, Durk toxic, but I don't think a lot of people was expecting YB to go so crazy on this song, just because when he came out of jail, he kind of made it seem like that he was just on a different path. And then here come this Colors mixtape, he just dissing everybody, like everybody.
Leaving some disrespectful words for the late King Von, but also his entire neighborhood of O-Block. Although Von is no longer with us to defend himself, this was a bold move on Youngboy's part. King Von is still a name that's highly respected not only by his neighborhood of O-Block, but also his friends and other mainstream artists who didn't take a liking to the disrespect. But the issues that started this beef go all the way back to 2019. King Von made comments about Youngboy on Instagram Live, stating he's not really about that life and his songs are cap.
You talking crazy on this man.
Oh, yeah?
He ain't even like that.
Oh!
On his ass, man.
On his
All that cap. You got cap in your rap.
Now, the internet can be messy. He probably wasn't talking about Youngboy, but Youngboy really made like this gang stuff really like popular, as in like he got kids banking 4K trade. I'm talking about little children. You don't see little babies talking about O-Block. Like, everybody wanna have a green flag. Like, I'm being serious. Like, that became a whole trend, literally.
NBA Youngboy fans demanded an apology from Von, but Von simply replied he would only beef with another rapper if they were from 63rd, essentially making a joke that he would only beef with another Chicago gang. Fans took this as his way of saying there was no real issue, and they left it to rest. Youngboy never publicly responded to this, but it's assumed he was aware of what was said that day. For over a year, nothing was mentioned of this again, until the two started going back and forth in the summer of 2020. This time, it started over a female. Photos of King Von and NBA Youngboy's ex.
I remember they was talking so bad about Jania when that picture got released. Like, all the YB fans was calling her hoes, thoughts, she got she got called all type of names, and I think she came back and she was saying that they actually did a song together, and she just wanted the his supporters to stop disrespecting her, because she just not Youngboy's baby mama. She actually has a name. She has her, she is her own person, you know. Her name is Jania. But I just remember this whole like topic was like, this was so big in the media. This was so big. All the blogs was talking about it.
Girlfriend surfaced online. Initially, this wasn't a huge deal. Neither Youngboy or Von reacted to the situation. But after the media got a hold of the photos and covered the story, it started tension between the two artists once again.
I told y'all the internet is messy. It be the internet. Y'all is messy.
Other Chicago rappers like 600breezy then made Instagram posts that appeared to be mocking Youngboy and insinuating that King Von slept with his ex. One thing about NBA Youngboy, he doesn't usually react to the comments made about him the first time, but after he feels provoked to respond, he doesn't hold back. This started a whole back and forth between Von and Youngboy, but also members of their crews as well. 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐜 and other Chicago rappers backed up Von, and 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐞 Rondo stepped in to back up Youngboy. 𝐿𝐿 and 𝐂𝐤𝐤 even tweeted at Chicago rappers to chill before this went too far. Things then got petty. Youngboy announced he was doing a song with King Von's ex as well to even the playing field. Von subtweeted back, but when asked about this on multiple occasions, both sides stated there was no beef.
People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that.
I know
You
they
said something
said
about
that a lot.
what happened, Von? What's going on with you, man?
Academics messy too. He's super messy. He be interrogating. He's so messy, but I mean, he make millions by doing that and other stuff. The internet is toxic. It's a very dangerous place. Very messy.
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests and holes, and then you know how the internet will try to make it.
Don't tell me I got problems over girls.
No, it's the internet, gang. It's the you know, they'll try to make it like that because it's the internet. You see what I'm saying?
Get back, ain't they got my back. Still won't like I got my strap. We gon' go first time we fly.
At the time, both Von and Youngboy were under investigation for different cases, so it's easy to understand this response. It was clear both sides had chips on their shoulders though. As we know, these events would eventually lead up to King Von's passing on November 6, 2020.
Yeah, rest in peace to King Von. I hope the internet wasn't the real reason behind King Von's death. I really hope. Cause by this video, if both parties was already on the same page as there's no beef, and then this just escalated to him getting killed because they thought it was beef, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, like I said, rest in peace to King Von.
Outside a hookah lounge in Atlanta, 𝐿𝐿, an associate to 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐞 Rondo, was named the man who pulled the trigger and ended Von's life. Although neither Youngboy or his camp would
comment down below if y'all think 𝐿𝐿 was wrong for what he did though. Because if I can remember the story correctly, it was supposed to be a fist fight, and I guess they was getting ready to try to jump 𝐂𝐤𝐤 or something, and Tim was like, y'all not getting ready to jump my man's, like what? So I think he ended up shooting him because it's supposed to, I guess that's how I took it, but let me know if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section below.
Was directly involved in his death. 𝐂𝐤𝐤 was Youngboy's artist. Von had approached 𝐂𝐤𝐤 that night about comments he made toward his camp when he stepped in the beef to back up NBA Youngboy months before. This, of course, was really only the beginning of a new issue that involved even more people. As we know, Von was close friends with Lil Durk, and after his death, the beef was then passed on to Durk as well. Despite Lil Durk working with both the Youngboy and 𝐂𝐤𝐤 Rondo in the past, he now had to stand behind Von's words. These events would also create a huge divide in the industry, not only for other artists but fans as well. People of course felt like they needed to pick a side. A lot of other artists didn't want to collab with Youngboy after this, because then they would be cutting ties with Lil Durk, so many chose to just not work with him.
But my thing is, I feel like most of them artists, they should have just asked. If YB didn't pull the trigger, yeah, it got something to do with his camp, but why would y'all start acting different towards Youngboy when he didn't pull the trigger? And that should be a question for Durk. Come on now, he didn't pull the trigger, so why are you entertaining? You should have still went out for that collab when you tweeted that. You should have still collabed with him. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I just have a genuine heart. I don't think it should have even went that far.
Anymore. In an interview with DJ Academics, 21 Savage explained this well.
You got him and 𝐂𝐤𝐤, and a lot of niggas fuck with Durk. So a lot of niggas ain't gonna fuck with Youngboy shit because they fuck with Durk. You don't really gotta pick sides, but it's like some.
Thank you. That's why I'm glad Savage, 21 Savage, stayed neutral in between. That's why I mean, like, you don't have to pick sides because somebody in your circle did this to another person's circle. If you don't have a problem with that person, then just be grown. Like, you ain't gotta go back and forth.
Niggas, I don't know. You gotta be a certain type of artist to be able to just be in the middle. I feel like.
That's true.
This made NBA Youngboy feel blackballed from the industry, and he started to only work with those very close to him. From this moment on, there's been tension building on both Lil Durk and Youngboy's side. Many believe Lil Durk took shots at Youngboy in his verse on the song Still Running with Meek Mill and Lil Baby. But Youngboy would then spend some time behind bars, and he never publicly responded to anything that was going on at the time. Fans of course instigated the issues though, questioning Durk when he was going to get revenge for Von. This would go on until present day. It's unclear what made Youngboy finally decide to speak on the situation almost a year later.
Marketing, cause he trying to get out that that label. He trying to own all his masters, so he needed a little something to hype up his sales. Very smart. He don't have nobody to promote him, so I feel like when he spoke up, it was kind of the right time. That's why I feel like he held back so much anyway. But he knew he had to get up about this label, so he spoke up. And that's why I was trying to tell most of the people that was in my comment section about my recent video, like my reaction video to Shoebox Baby, Who Gon' Die. Y'all kept trying to say that YB was mad and we weird and all this extra stuff, but the whole time he really marketing off all of y'all. So while y'all coming at me about me staying neutral and trying to call me a dick rider, you listen to that song just as well as I listen to that song, and you just ran up his bag. So,
But the lyrics from Bring the Hook speak for themselves, and OBLOCK. This would initiate a response from Chicago's Lil Reese as well as many others. Even after receiving backlash from a lot of the community, Youngboy still had more to say, and he didn't back down from his words. He released another song, Know Like I Know. This time the lyrics were directly aimed at
he said, I don't give a fuck, my nigga, just like a friend. You'll bite the dust, nigga. Woo! Yeah, YB went crazy. He went too crazy on his Colors mixtape.
himself. Durk then posted a photo on Instagram sitting next to a photo of King Von. His caption read, "Don't claim it if you ain't do it," saying that Youngboy had no right to speak on Von's death since he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. Youngboy of course responded with the photo of his own, laid out on the floor with the words "You all gon' die" written in $100 bills. To which Durk told him to hurry up with another caption using a play on words for Youngboy's mixtape Colors. Although these back and forth posts have been going viral in the rap community, many don't believe there is actually anything to worry about, at least for right now. Youngboy is on house arrest in Utah with his court case still pending, and as part of that agreement, he has live-in security and law enforcement on the property. On the other end, OBLOCK was seen burning green flags, which is associated with Youngboy's 4K Trey gang. Despite them being states apart, it's not to say that this issue won't escalate even more when Youngboy is able to leave his home and do shows again. And just because
y'all think it's gonna really escalate, comment down below if y'all think it's gonna escalate. I think this summer about to be real toxic. I don't know how long he about to be on house arrest, but whenever he do get off house arrest, it's about to be real toxic.
Because Youngboy is unreachable at this time, it doesn't mean that others associated with OBLOCK and 4K Trey are safe either now, because this involves more than just two rappers going back and forth. It's unlikely this beef will be resolved anytime soon due to blood being shed already, but there have been rumors of higher-ups in the music industry working to have them resolve this.
Y'all think the higher-ups gonna help them resolve this? Like this video if you think so. It's gonna have to be a long talk. I feel like it's just so much, like he said, blood, and it's a lot of emotions in behind this. I don't know if no higher ups gonna be able to solve this, especially when they got something to do with some street shit. I don't know.
The challenges of everyday life in this fucking state made me who I am. Standing up, being strong, my situations I went through made me who I am. I used to really doubt myself. Like, I used to think this shit wasn't gonna happen.
Well, that was the end of the reaction. It's crazy. That's the end of the reaction for the real NBA Youngboy versus OBLOCK story. So if you guys enjoyed that story, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love all of my supporters. I'm on the road to 4,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys on the next reaction video. Let's go!